One.
There we go.
All right.
Baby.
Welcome back to episode 6 of, what did you say we were going to use this week? Or what was this week?
I didn't have one for this week. I had one for last week. I forgot.
I actually didn't have
What is our podcast called?
We're the TG podcast, and you know what that stands for? Give me 2 seconds. That stands for the greatest podcast of all time.
I was going to say the Tick Goats podcast, bro, because the Tick is our guy.
Perfect.
That's our favorite. This is what, episode 6 you said?
Episode 6, yes.
Let's
episode
go,
6.
baby. Bro, when we get to 10, we'll be like, oh my gosh, we won.
And that's when it's going to be over.
Literally. The season finale on episode 10 of the podcast. That's hilarious.
How's your week been? Good week?
Challenging week. Definitely been challenging, I would say. Low-key, I'm on my J. Cole type stuff right now. The fall off.
Okay.
I don't know what happened, bro. I just fell off like everything I was doing this week. I felt so unproductive, but I'm hoping that I just need to like just relax this week and then bounce back, you know?
I'm naming the album The Fall Off, which is pretty ironic.
Because it is the fall off for me, bro. That's the funny part. I named it The Fall Off and it was The Fall Off. This is the most J. Cole week of all time. But hey, week's not done yet, so I can still bounce back though, you know?
Last night took an L, but tonight I bounced back.
Yep, last night took
That's
an
what's
L. Today took an L. Hopefully we'll not take an L tomorrow. We'll see.
Bro, you are the master of your own universe, alright?
That's real.
Just do whatever you want to do, bro. Just do whatever you need to do.
I really need to just keep it like that. It's like so simple. Bro, my
What do you think
Trello
about it,
thing ran out. What the hell?
What do you mean?
My premium free trial has ended. I can't even like click on. Bro, it has this pop-up that blocks the whole screen.
Oh, there should be a continue with whatever, like free or whatever at the bottom or something. Look for that.
Oh, okay, good. Holy jeez, I was like, bro, come on, dog. Like, don't make me lose
When
a
we're
service
rich,
just
when
like
we're
this.
rich, we'll pay for it. But right now we're broke, so we're
Yes,
just
sir.
using.
Bro,
it.
imagine we got the Trello CEOs on the podcast, bro. Or like we got sponsored by them. That would be awesome.
Brought to you by Trello.
Low-key, I want to be somebody who knows like real. Okay, you know how people like geek over knowing like certain celebrities or like artists. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I met the greatest like artist of our time. I look want to meet people that are just like kind of cool, like the CEO of something that's like kind of mediocre, or like it's like made my life like 2% better, and like have them like either take a picture with them or like this, like have them on like a podcast and make it be like a big moment. I remember I had a SoundCloud rapper at my school, and I got his autograph. That was awesome. I'm like, I don't need no autograph from Drake. I don't need no autograph from Kanye, bruh. El Fazo, SoundCloud rapper at my high school, bro. I got his autograph.
You got his music, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We can use it as the intro.
Bro, that would actually be so funny. 'Cause one of his songs, one of his earliest songs, he deleted, but I still have it on my phone. I still have it downloaded. I might
So
be
if
the
he
only person in
deleted
the
this
world that has his
song-
song still.
Is that like? Can he sue you? Can he? Because he did create it.
Hell
but he
no, I'm gonna
deleted
say this
his
was
work.
AI generated, bruh. AI generated, knowing damn well it's actually his voice. No AI was involved at all.
It just happens to be. It just happens to sound exactly like him.
But I do feel like I actually should do something with it. 'Cause I'm like, bro, if he actually blows up, you know how insane this is? I have like one of his earliest songs. Like, imagine if you had one of Drake's like
You're investing
first songs, or like the songs from like his first year making music
early. Yeah, they
that
keep
like
leading.
never released or anything. That would be crazy. Like, I don't know if people would pay for it or anything, but like, it's just really cool to know like I'm probably the only person in the world that has this. Put
Can
that
you
on my
imagine?
tombstone.
Can you imagine, like, we'll say like 3 years from now, right? Like, let's say for some reason this podcast is still going on,
That'd be
and we
awesome.
actually decide to use
2028.
that. We decide to use the song, and then like that guy, what was his name? El Fazo.
El Fazo.
He's like a welder or something, and he's like, oh, let me hear this
Bruh.
podcast, and he hears his song.
Bruh. Like, all the memories come back from his high school days, bruh.
He's like, wait a minute, what?
Bro, and then he
What
goes
is
back in the stew. Bro, or he gets invited to the podcast. Bro, It'd be really funny to have really random people be on the podcast. Like people with like, okay, bro, does this really service the pod at all?
Yeah, we're just like today's guest is my building manager.
Bro, like random crossovers like that would be really hype. I feel like they would be insane.
I want to do it with people's parents, to be honest. Like I want to
Oh,
sit
that
down
would be
with
kind of
like
cool.
Jesse's parents and be all like, so growing up, your son was kind of like this. What's up? You know what I mean?
Low-key, it would be really interesting to do that. But I don't know if I would bring up like much about their kid because I want to just like talk to them and like see where they get stuff from, you know? Like be like, "Yep, this is definitely this person's like mom, this person's dad." Or like just seeing like why they are the way they are, you know? And like comparing the two. That'd be really interesting. You might have just had a really genius idea. Oh my gosh. That'd be so funny. Bro, we got Jesse's mom on the podcast. And like, how would that even work, bro? Like, how would we get that set up at all?
Just reach out to her.
Bro, it would literally never work.
Prank
But at the same
call.
time,
I think we'd have to like convince Jace. I like we have
bro,
to,
if we got Jace on the
manipulate
podcast,
him.
I think he'd be a good guest. No cap. Wait, okay, yeah, someone like Jace, right? Who like we don't really have a relationship with, but like it would just be like, all right, what do you got to offer for the podcast today? What do you got to say? I think it could be so
it'd be pretty
interesting.
funny. I think it'd be pretty funny. Yeah, yeah. We could tell him.
Bro, we
stories
need
and
to add
stuff.
like a list of people to put in the podcast now.
We definitely do.
Jace definitely is up there. Bro, that would be so funny.
There's actually this one podcast that I was kind of I only know them because of TikTok. They're called like Suburb TikTok or podcast or Suburban TikTok.
Oh,
maybe.
Suburban.
It's basically like a group of friends that actually like just sit down and talk every single week, and like I think their guests like rotate between like their group of friends. I think they have like a regular like maybe like 4 people, but I've noticed that they kind of rotate between like their friends in real life, and they just share stories and stuff, and they're like, yeah, like this week we did this and that. I've never actually like sat down and listened to them like that, but I mean I like that idea, cause like. I mean, like, our whole thing is, like, we want to be able to go back in the future and, like, listen back and be like, man, what a good time. And I feel like if we just invite all of our friends, that makes it even better because then we have all these memories.
For sure,
So
we
I'm
need to get the
definitely
people
down.
from the
Definitely
Xbox
down.
days. That would be really insane. Bro,
that is the goal.
and imagine we get, like, some deep cuts, too. Like, bro,
Chaos.
imagine for the... Okay, I'm not going to spoil anything, but, like, for the final episode, you know what we have to have, right?
Yeah.
Bro,
I do.
like... Bro, if we actually got him on the podcast, it has to end there.
The reach.
That has to be the finale.
Reach, yeah. The reach. Yeah.
Bro.
We'll use a freaking Ouija board, bro. We don't give a damn. Summoning from the dead.
That would be awesome. Like, bro, I might just go to bed and, like, pray tonight and be like, please, God, I don't ask you for much, but I just want this one person on our podcast and we can end it there.
Just have his number appear in your phone.
Bro, it would be the perfect finale. Like, so perfect. I guess we're hitting up those guys then to, like, get ready for that. Because I haven't talked to them in a minute. Like, I for sure would like to get Kevin on. He's one that I think would be really interesting. Because I haven't talked to him like that in so long. So it'd be, like, kind of a lot to know, like, where he's at right now in his life.
To catch up, yeah.
You know? Because, like, Kanan, it's not like I kept talking to him like that for real, but I saw updates on his life pretty much. So I'm okay, I can kind of see where he's at. But, like, Kevin, like, I don't really know. I know he graduated. But past that, I don't know. He could be a farmer or, like, a gardener, you know?
Homie got
Something
deported, bro. He's in Mexico right
Or deported, bro. Like, I kind of want to know.
He's calling in from the gulag, bro.
And imagine how he sounds now, like, his voice.
Dude, oh my god.
Like, I'm looking scared to know what he sounds like.
He's like, hey, Jared. How's it going?
Bro, imagine he has the deepest voice out of all of us.
Yeah.
That would be the biggest plot twist.
Bro, do you remember? Okay, we're just gonna turn to just like us going down memory lane. But do you remember when he first got Snapchat?
Yes, that's when you were dunking on him, right? Like everything he did, you were dunking on him.
I was hating on him for no reason. Legit, no reason.
I didn't even understand it back then. Because every time you like talked about like, oh, buddy did like this emoji or this, like ain't nobody laughing, and I'm like, I guess nobody is laughing, but like, where does this come from? I was always like, you're
But
right, but like,
I think I was
okay.
just a hater. I think I was just a hater, bro.
You were just easy prey, bro. Poor beaver.
I- Well, he was a little kid. I mean,
He was little
but
kid, bro.
honestly, he was the coolest kid ever.
He was kind of a goat, no cap.
Speaking about kids, that's a really good transition.
Our favorite topic.
No, I gave you homework last week, so we could talk about movies. All right? We're gonna make this little
Movies,
movie
my
special.
favorite.
All right.
I've been trying to come up
And
with watching movies.
let me give you a hot take. 'Cause I actually just thought about this in the car. All right. I was thinking about Marvel.
A movie hot take. Oh, okay.
Favorite thing.
Okay.
I was thinking, what if after Endgame, they just said, you know what, continuity movies are dead.
Mhm.
All right. And Marvel was like, we're only gonna make Elseworld stories or singular movies.
Singular movies
What would you
meaning
think
what?
about that? So the reason why I thought about that was because as I was driving home and I was in traffic, I was at a red light and I saw a TikTok about the animated movie. I think it's like Red Sun, the DC movie.
Oh my gosh, bruh.
But no, hold on, it'll go back to Marvel. It'll go back to Marvel. But I was just thinking, like, it'd be kind of cool if they made like that movie, like where Superman's freaking Russian.
Oh,
like a live action.
that one. That one's cool. Or at
I
least
was
the idea
like,
is
I was
cool.
like, I was like, that'd be kind of sick. And then I thought about that. I was like, why don't they make like, why don't we get more Hollywood budget like Elseworld stories? I was like, because there's a bunch of good ones. You know what I mean? Like Marvel Zombies, Logan, freaking. I guess those are only two that I know off the top of my head.
Yo, that's a good point though. Honestly,
So I was thinking
I
like,
think it's a good idea.
because I feel like it's kind of hard to. Granted, they're obviously not doing a good job, but how do you continue a story or a movie universe after your original story is done? You know what I mean? Like, you kind of have to start from scratch and build up again, which I feel like they're doing a really terrible job of doing, and that's why everyone's like.
How do you
dunking
know
on
when the story's
MCU.
done per se?
Well, because like I'm like that saga's wrapped up. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we got that done.
Yeah.
Our main character's dead, Iron Man.
Mhm.
I mean, obviously,
Cap's
like
out of
there's
the
more
picture.
plot lines. There's more plot lines it could follow, but the like main story of the MCU, I would say, or like that phase or that saga is done. And obviously, they're not doing a good job now.
Horrible
I mean,
job
like,
now.
hindsight, 2020 or whatever. If you could go back in time, like, would you pitch that to them? Like, hey man, don't continue this. Just strictly do Elseworld stories now, especially since they have all the like characters at their disposal.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
can you
Now they
imagine
do have
if they were
everything
like,
now.
all right, let's make a Logan movie, like actually make a Logan movie, or an Old Man Logan movie.
To be honest, I think that definitely could work. Like, I think that sounds really ambitious on paper, like only doing Elseworld stories, but at the same time, if you have access to every character, there's so many stories to pull from already, right? And they could even do their own stuff. Like Logan, even though it pulls from the comics, does its own original stuff in it as well. And like it's fire. So
Well,
to be
actually, one
honest,
thing-
maybe it would have been easier if they did it that way, you know, instead of trying to. Okay, they always try to build, you know, like build towards
that's
something
what I'm saying.
bigger.
I actually think that the best part about that, or I guess not really going off what you were saying, but I feel like the good thing about now is people already know the stories about all these characters. Like, people know who the X-Men are. People know who the
Yeah.
Fantastic Four are. We don't need any more introduction stories. We don't need any more origin stories. I feel like we're at the point where
You are
they
cooking
don't
right
have
now.
to really like start from square one. We can literally
Yeah.
just start off like an Old Man Logan and just like start off there. We don't have to build up anything and just boom, start off with everyone's dead. You know what I mean?
You are literally such a genius. Oh my gosh, your brain is huge right now. How are you saying this so calmly? Bro, these are incredible ideas.
I'm panicking. I'm panicking.
This is actually genius.
I should know that many Elseworld stories for Marvel. I know Marvel Zombies and Old Man Logan. What else is there? Oh,
Marvel
what's that
2099.
Spider-Man one? Dude, we need. Oh, I guess yeah, that's true. Actually, I guess that is a different Elseworld.
Actually,
That
that's
is
never
an
been
Elseworld.
explored really in like animated shows or anything. All we've gotten is Spider-Man 2099. But that could be a
It's
cool
true.
show, low key. I think we need more shows, but like, okay, I think one thing Marvel trolls with the shows okay, it's like I said earlier, how they want to connect everything. I think that kind of puts them in too much of a box, or maybe they're just failing with execution, maybe. But if they did just do stories about things, I think they could make them really, really fire. Like, they did Cook with Days of Future Past. It's also an Elseworlds story, I would say. That's a movie.
The movie?
Yeah. Like that's I
Movie
guess
was
it
actually
is
pretty good.
616, but technically that's alternate future or possible future. And like they
Yeah,
cooked with
yeah.
that. Even though they also reset X-Men stuff too. Bro, they're so weird. They don't know what they want to do
I
at all, bruh. They just troll for no. Maybe they just
um
complicate things too much. That's
I
definitely a
what
big
I
issue.
really want and like okay bro, like you know how people are kind of getting tired of, or maybe people
The
aren't, I
multiverse?
guess. I am getting tired of like multiple Spider-Man stories. I want a consistent like Spider-Man story now.
Hey, you hear the news
And
about Spider-Man 4?
well, I was gonna say like that whole like I like how every like that whole idea. It's all like, man, we need a Andrew Garfield movie where he's not holding back his punches, and
Mm-hmm.
where he's like gritty and stuff. It's like we need that, and that'd be sick.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And that's like a Elseworld story we can do. What's
For
because
sure.
that's a story, right? That the symbiote takes over and he like kills everybody.
Yeah, that's a thing too. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually did read that. That was actually really good.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff they can pull. Okay, maybe you're kind of cooking, because even with like Andrew Garfield, like not even saying they pull from the comics, but just like show what it was like for him. Like give us a movie about what was happening from his perspective, not including No Way Home stuff, but just like before that point, what was he up to, or even after. We can do where he's at, and how he moves forward. Where even though that kind of actually doesn't even break continuity, but like it's not the main focus of the entire Marvel universe, but it'd still be cool to have, right? I feel like people
Yeah.
would still want to watch it. What is stopping? What is like this continuity barrier, bruh? What is the point of this?
Yeah, I do think like I'm done with continuity, like, cause like I actually like I wouldn't mind it, cause like in my head like it even would solve like the actor problem, cause like because there's not really a connected story, you could have like we could see different people playing like Iron Man.
Yeah,
We
I think
could
you're
get
onto
like
something.
Tom Cruise maybe, or we could get like
Wait,
somebody
that'd
else
be more
entirely. You know what I
interesting
mean?
though, to see like a different actor for these
Every
characters, because
time.
it's kind of like actual comics with art styles, or like different writers. How like it is the same character, but they're portrayed different ways. We can get some really cool performances, I think, that way.
My only fear, my only fear is that
Wait, no, you're cooking, bro.
it's
There is no fear.
well, no, 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 no,
You
no, no,
figured
no.
it
My
out.
only fear is that they're gonna be all like, all right, we're gonna do Old Man Logan like movie, right? And then they're
Mhm.
like, that was so good, let's do a sequel. That was so good, trilogy.
Mm.
And then and then it's gonna be
Go
like,
back
all right,
into
all
doing
right, let's go with that.
continuity.
Yeah, yeah. That's like my only fear.
That's true. Maybe it's that they're trying to play it safe then? Maybe that's why it is the way it is now. Like, they're like, okay,
Probably.
well,
I
this
mean,
works, let's make another one. Or like, okay, well, that worked, let's make them all
well,
connected.
it's because they do stuff until it fails. Like, look at Star Wars, right? They
Mm-hmm.
were like, all right, let's do Rogue One, a Star Wars story, which was like its own
That did
standalone
good,
story.
right?
Like, even though it was, yeah, it was like it was good.
That was a
And then they did
success.
Solo, and then
How
failed,
was that? Yeah, I was like, I heard people talk about Solo.
and then it failed,
And so they stopped.
and then they stopped doing Star Wars like one shot stories,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why like they were gonna do like a
They
Boba
canceled the
Fett
Lando.
movie.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, probably to be honest, but
Damn.
they just stopped. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that does kind of suck. It's like, bro, you're cooking with these ideas. Just because you have one little failure, don't let it stop.
That's so real. It's like they're so disconnected from the people, though. I think is the big thing. 'Cause I think they just don't know what the people really want, or what the people would pay for. I should say that. They don't know what people would actually pay for. They just like maybe they use some like
I think they
algorithm or
know,
something
bro.
to
I
figure
think
it
they
out.
know. I think they know. I just don't think they want it easy. What I think they want is for them to release their own thing and for people to be like, oh my god, never even thought about this. This guy's a genius. This director right here, he's a genius. Like, I feel like those directors, what they'll do is they'll be like, okay, I'm gonna make a new Star Wars movie. Let's see what everybody wants, and they're like,
Mhm.
okay. Everybody wants to see this. Let me avoid this, and they circle it. They're like, okay, avoid this like the plague because they didn't come up with it. That's what I feel like they are, to be honest, or how they act, to be honest.
I think you might be onto something because you know that new Monkey movie that dropped
Oh yeah.
about the British singer.
Yeah.
Bro, the movie had like $100 million budget, and maybe made like 6 million, maybe. Like it flopped so hard, and like for like obvious reasons, bro. The concept was just garbage to begin with. But I think they did
The
just want to
monkey?
push their idea so bad. Like it's a biopic, but it's just the guy's a monkey.
Talking about the monkey?
No, 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 no. The British singer. It's called Better Man.
Oh, never mind. Then I
It's
don't
about a
know who
real
you
life British singer, and like it's a biopic about his life, but he's a monkey. Like he's a CGI monkey the whole time,
Oh, I did see the trailer.
and it
for I
it
saw the trailer
flopped
for this.
so bad,
Well, yeah.
exactly. But like I think they did just want to push that and be like, yes, we're so clever. Everyone's gonna love this,
You know what I
knowing
actually kind
damn
of
well
want to do?
no one was gonna watch that.
I actually really like watching trailers, and like when I'm in the theater with my wife watching movies, I turn over to her a lot. I'm like, who the hell greenlit this? Who's the intern that came up with this idea? Or like there's times where I'm like, dude, like who, like what is the blackmail that they had on like the Sony exec to get this through? Like, have you seen that stupid Harold and the Purple Crayon movie?
Bro, they actually made a movie about that.
When I saw that,
I still think
was
that's
like,
crazy.
What is this?
Who was the like target audience? Who do they think was going to pay to see that?
I don't even know, bro.
I don't understand them. They can't be humans, honestly. 'Cause I think they just don't know. I genuinely believe they just don't know at all. I think they try to know because they want money so bad, but they just can't get it through their heads or their circuit board. I don't know. Maybe they're robots or lizards or something. I don't even know. The higher ups are just weird, bruh. They don't get it.
All right, let's let me ask you then. Let me
Transition.
ask you this: what's your favorite? Yeah, we'll start off simple. What's your favorite kids movie?
Cars, easily. That's in my top 5 all time. Love Cars. Like
It's
arguably
not bad.
number
Like
one.
the first one, or the third one.
The first one. Bro, I would have said
First
Cars
one?
3, bro. If I was talking about Cars 3. Get out of here, bro. We're trying to like, insert his favorite kids movie, bruh. No, bruh.
Nah,
But
just
actually,
curious,
let me
no.
not say that like I'm hating. The third one actually was good, but the first one holds a very special place in my heart.
is fading fast.
Very sad, very very sad. Also very
Nah, the first one is really good actually.
poetic
I really like that one.
finish too. I like the passing of the torch at the end. That one's pretty good, but I like the first one a lot because I think I've seen enough of things now, whether it's movies, shows, music, any of that, that like I kind of know what I like now. Like I can tell I'm gonna like something before I even like finish it. Like I like stories. This is a movie thing or like shows, but I like stories that are about identity. Like things that relate to like figuring out like who you are. I tend to like um enjoy a lot, like just innately. In Cars, I like the character Lightning McQueen a lot, especially people who have inflated egos. Bro, that's like my favorite thing for a character. If the person thinks they're literally God or God's gift to the world, I'm like, yep, that's my goat.
Speed.
Instantly.
I am speed.
And then when they like learn, they're like, wait, I'm not the main character. Like, I need to take a step back and realize the world does not revolve around me. I think it's really poetic and like good for their story. See, I rock
Yeah,
with
that is
Cars
true.
heavy, bro.
That is good. No,
Seen that movie so many
definitely,
times.
I have Cars in like my top like, it's definitely in my top like 10 movies.
Really?
It's good. I love Cars. Yeah.
Wow.
I love Cars and Cars.
You like that
3.
more than the other Pixar movies?
I don't know. I actually really enjoy a lot of the Pixar movies, to be honest. Like,
I'm like, that's kind of high, to be honest. Most people aren't that big
But-
on Cars.
it's definitely top 10 like kids movies, I would say.
I
I
respect
don't know
it.
about top 10 Pixar, but top 10 kids movies for sure.
What do you mean? How could it be top 10 kids movies but not top 10 Pixar?
Well, because my whole top 10 kids movie is gonna be like just Pixar movies from 1 to 10. Otherwise, like it would just be Pixar.
Yeah, but I mean,
so-
isn't kids movies encompassing everything?
Well, yeah,
So
yeah.
wouldn't it
that's what I'm saying,
imply
like,
that if Cars is on the kids movies one, it would also be on the Pixar one?
no?
What are you talking about?
Like my top 10 movie, like my top 10 kids movies are stuff like Cars, right? I got
Mhm.
Cars, I got freaking Puss in
Monsters,
Boots
Inc.?
2, I got You see, Monsters Inc. isn't in my top 10 kids movies. It's in my like top 5 Pixar,
And it's above
which
or
is
below
which
Cars?
it's above Cars in
Bro,
the
make it
Pixar
make
list.
sense.
It's above Cars in the Pixar list. It's below Cars
Oh wait.
in the kids
So when
movies
okay
of all
okay
time
okay.
list.
So when you're doing the Pixar list, you don't judge them the same way you judge the all kids movies
Yeah,
list.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Okay, that makes sense.
yeah.
Never mind. I can see that. That's
My
fair.
my favorite kids film would probably be
The
How
Good
to Train
Dinosaur,
Your
right?
Dragon 2. Bruh.
Oh.
I freaking love the How to Train Your Dragon like franchise just for like the art style and like the story. But the second one is so good. I freaking love that one so much.
I have not seen it in so long, but I respect that, bro. Are you gonna watch the live action one?
I am, and I was actually when they revealed like where the dragons look, I was like, damn,
Mm.
that's kind of cool. Like they
It
look
looks
good.
pretty good.
They look good. I'm hyped.
I can't lie. Like usually live action stuff is buns every time, but I think this
Yeah,
will be pretty good.
I'm hyped. I'm hoping the story would be good. That's what I'm hoping
Look,
for. But
that was a good pick.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it. and I'll be hyped.
That was a good one. All right, what else you
Freaking love
got?
that movie, dude. Let's do. You have a mystery movie?
What is a mystery movie? Give me an example of that.
Okay, so I don't think. Okay, maybe this isn't a mystery movie to what people else would say, but if you ever watched the movie Knives Out,
I've seen Glass Onion. I haven't seen the first one.
bruh. Okay, well, do yourself a favor and watch Knives Out, because Glass Onion is ass.
Glass Onion's
Knives
so
Out.
bad, bro.
Knives
You know what the
Out
best
is
part of
so
Knives
good.
Out is? When they play. Or bad. Of Glass Onion is when they play Glass Onion at the end of the movie, bro. When the movie ends, the best part of the movie. No cap. When they finally play the Beatles and do good, that's when it's good. That's it. Otherwise, the movie is so. It's just shit, bruh. No cap. It's not good whatsoever. And I wanted to watch
Knives
the
Out
first
is.
one too. You seen the first one?
It's so yes, it's so good. The first time I watched it, I was like, wow, what the frick? I was not expecting that like twist. But
Mm.
then like every time that you watch it, you can kind of see like different details like here and there. Like you'll realize differently. Like oh my god, like that is that or this does do
Okay,
that,
so
or,
like there's
you
nuances
see
when
that.
you go back and watch it
It's
again.
cool. Yeah, yeah. I've definitely seen this movie like multiple times.
I really wanted to watch. I was told you don't have to watch the first one to watch Glass Onions. I was okay. Let's just
You
watch
don't.
it.
No. It's completely
But it
different.
was
Completely
so
different story.
trash, bro.
The only thing that's same
So
is
bad.
that
The
detective
detective.
guy, the Blanc. Yeah, yeah.
The
He's the same detective in the first one.
Yeah. But man, that movie was bun. I wish I knew what it was on the first one because I do want to watch it. But I don't even think of mystery movies I know. What's yours for mystery?
Knives Out.
Oh, that was your pick.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I definitely want to see it. But I don't know. I feel like that's like the mystery, I guess, movie that I would need to see. And I'm like, okay, I completed it. Because what else is even mystery? 'Cause I feel like most things I think are mystery or maybe like thrillers, you know?
Zodiac. I'm just looking up a list. I don't know. The only reason why I said mystery is because I wanted to talk about that movie, so that's the only
Bruh.
reson why I made that a thing.
Bro
Because
just found a
actually
way to
is like
justify it.
it
That's
is like a
funny.
really good like movie. I would say like everybody needs to watch. Everybody needs to watch it at least once.
I don't know if Bullet Train's considered mystery, but that movie
Ooh,
is
that movie's also on my list. But
is very good. That's in my top 5
Yeah.
or top 6 as
That
well.
actually is like a top 10 movie for me as well.
It's low key underrated, bro.
I actually didn't even want to go watch it. So
Me neither, bro.
father-in-law,
Me
my
neither.
father-in-law loves movies,
Me
and my wife, she was like, "Hey, like my dad wants to go to the movies. Do you want to come?" And I was all like, "What do you want to watch?"
Bro.
And he said Bullet Train. I was like, "Bro," I was like, "This is gonna be so ass." And then I was watching it, and it was so good.
I was
I
hooked
freaking
instantly.
loved it, dude. That scene where he's all like, "Just so nobody gets greedy," and he flicks the briefcase and it opens up.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, I was dying so much. I love that movie.
The movie really had it all. And I didn't like hate on it or anything, but everyone that I talked to about the movie, they saw the trailer and was like, wow, this looks awesome. I can't wait to see this. I saw it and I was like, I didn't feel anything, bruh. Like, I wouldn't even think about this movie after I leave this theater. But then my roommate wanted to see it, and we watched it, and like I said, instantly I fell in love. Like, when they were singing Staying Alive in Japanese
Oh
in the
yeah,
beginning, I was
yeah.
like, hold up now, why is this movie secretly good? And the fact that it was like a Western, so like no one used their government name. Everyone had an alias the whole time.
Yeah,
Little things like
that's
that
cool.
I think are really cool. Like that just like kind of keep me hooked. Where I'm like, okay, the movie's clearly trying. It's like trying to do something here. And it was just good from beginning to end, bro. And the plot twist, the plot
It just
twist
always keeps you hooked.
that
It just always keeps you
what's his
hooked.
name? Not Ryan Gosling. Ryan Reynolds was the guy, bruh.
Oh yeah.
It was like a
Yeah,
random plot
I was
twist, but it was
thinking,
actually so hype.
like, whenever there was a betrayal, like more betrayal, I was like, okay, so Sandra Bullock, like, I was like, she's been speaking the entire time. I was like, she's definitely gonna be evil or something. Like, I was just like, it just always kept me like guessing on where the movie was gonna go, and I was not expecting it to like go like that. You know what I mean? Freaking, what was I gonna say? Oh, I remember one thing that's always in my mind though is I remember I saw a lot of clips for it on TikTok. I don't know if you
Really?
know who Bad Bunny is, or like
Yeah.
trailers for it on TikTok, but I remember seeing a bunch of like Bad Bunny posts going like I'm going to be in the new movie Bullet Train. Come watch my movie. It's going to be good. But it was like, and then he'd do him like in Spanish. He'd be like, Hola, me llamo Bad Bunny.
Bad
Voy a estar
Bunny?
en esta película. All this other stuff, and I was all like, yes, peak. And then he died within the first like 2 seconds.
Bro, why did he not
He was
last long in the
introduced.
movie, bro? That was kind of a troll.
I thought that was so funny because I could just remember all his TikToks of him promoting the movie, being like, "Come watch this movie, I'm gonna be in it," and he just dies. I was like, "Bro, what?"
Bro, they got rid of him too
But-
soon.
but it was good.
I thought he was
It
a
was good.
goat. And he didn't talk or anything. The wolf, he was cool.
He did it.
I liked him. He was awesome. Actually, I didn't even know who Sandra Bullock was when I watched it.
The only thing I didn't
Like,
like
that was
about
kind
the
of a
movie
big
was
reveal for
that
me.
one girl that would swear and she'd say
Prince?
the B word the entire time. No, the
Oh,
the
what's her
murderer-
name?
The murderer girl.
What was
The
she?
girl with the snake. The girl with the snake venom.
She was Domino, right?
Yeah,
From
yeah.
Deadpool. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
She was so stupid.
That was the only thing I didn't like, but that's it's not even that big of a deal. You know what I mean? It's not even that big of a deal.
Yeah, that definitely was kind of a troll, but it didn't ruin anything for me. It was just like,
Yeah,
okay, this
it was
is
perfect.
retarded, but whatever. I can look past this. Yeah, bro, that movie is so good. Oh my gosh, kind of want to rewatch it now.
I really love it. I really love it. I've seen the movie multiple times.
good. I need to rewatch it. It's been a minute.
You've only
now.
seen it once?
I think so. Yeah, like I've it's been on Netflix I think before. I've just had it on
Yeah, it was. It was.
to like see some stuff about it, but have not done a full rewatch at all. I've just seen like videos analyzing some things about it. 'Cause it was just awesome. I loved it. Made me want to watch more westerns. To be honest, I don't know if you've seen any, but I tend
I
to
don't
like
really
them.
like Western, and the fact that you're saying that the Western like kind of blew my mind a little bit. But then as I was thinking about it, I was like, I guess it kind of is like a Western.
Yeah, that's a western,
Uh,
or it's doing the western thing, of like you don't know anyone's real name. They're all
Yeah,
actually just
yeah.
characters. Like, I know damn well you have not seen The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, but that is a peak western, bro. Like, I'm not even big on Clint Eastwood or anything. I do like Cowboys a lot, but I haven't seen that many movies about
You know,
them.
I actually do have a favorite Western.
That movie's awesome. What?
That's your favorite Western?
For sure, 100%.
My favorite Western is Rango.
Is Rango a western?
I don't know, but it takes place in-
Why do you
kinda-
keep doing
it's
it? You
kinda
say
like a
everything with
western,
so
bro.
much confidence. I believe you,
It's
and then you
kinda like a
fold right
Western.
after.
It's kind of like a Western.
You fold so.
He-
Actually, maybe it is
he
a
acts
western,
like
huh?
He acts like a cowboy a little bit.
I guess it kind of is. I mean, like, beside the fact that it like literally is like about cowboys and whatnot. Like, yeah, I guess it is a western. I gotta rewatch it, low key. I haven't seen it since I was a kid, but I
It's
remember
not that
thinking
good.
Rango
It's
was the
not that
coolest
good.
guy in the world, bruh.
It's not that good.
Really? You didn't like it on rewatch?
I've just never liked it.
Oh, really? I liked it when I
To
was a
be
kid,
honest,
for
I
sure.
I liked it. My older sister liked it, but I didn't like
I thought it was
at all.
cool. Especially because
I
he was
actually
such a
don't like.
loser.
I don't like westerns at all, to be honest. Like even games. So like I avoid. Like I actually don't like cowboys and all that. Like anything cowboys, I don't really.
Bro, I
have an
love
interest at all.
cowboys.
So like Red Dead, I've never played it, and I don't have any interest.
Yes,
in
you
playing it.
did.
I only-
Yes, you did.
I only
bruh.
played
You
it. I
made
only
that
played it for you
character.
guys, bro. For you guys. That was for you guys.
That character was for you, bro. That was not for us.
That was for you guys, bro. Or,
Get out of here.
Or like one character, what's his name from DC? He's he
A
has like
cowboy
a
from DC.
yeah he Jonah Hex. Jonah Hex. I do not give a damn about that. And
Yeah, because DC's
anytime
ass.
anytime I see that guy, I go, okay, here we go again.
That's funny.
I just don't like westerns for some reason. I don't know why.
You don't like cowboys. That's true. Have you seen Django? The Tarantino movie?
Django?
Django.
Django. I
The
think I
D is
have
silent.
probably once. I
Django
think I have
Unchained.
once, but I can't remember. I can't remember it, to be honest.
It's kind of a long movie. It's pretty
I
memorable.
definitely
Samuel L.
have.
Jackson's the racist black guy in it.
I think
Leonardo
I have. Yeah,
DiCaprio
yeah,
is the
actually, yeah.
racist in the movie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's like
Yeah,
the main op.
I actually have. I just don't remember.
Oh damn! I'm gonna ask how you feel about that movie. Cause that one's, it's not a western, but it's they're kind of cowboys. They're really bounty hunters, but that one's pretty cool too, and really unique too. Since like it is during like racist times.
What do you got for horror movie?
Horror movie? I'm thinking the classic, the OG. Actually, oh hold up, there's actually two I like.
It?
I don't know which one I like more. Actually, no, I definitely like Alien more. But I was gonna say the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, bro. The first one is so good, bro. Like I watched it on such a random night and instantly fell in love. I was like, wow, this movie still holds up. Like this movie came out 50 years ago. Cause it came out in the 70s, and I still think it's like scary, but not in like a jump scary way. But it's scary in like the sense that the movie is not very cinematic. I mean, like, it doesn't make you feel like it's a movie. It does stuff like really mundanely or like kind of like real life. Everything is so like plain. And it's like, Jesus, bro. Like I know it's not real, but this could so easily happen or like be a thing somewhere in the world.
Mm.
I thought it was an awesome watch. So that one's definitely up there.
I'm gonna give you. Like a. I have two that are my number one, and then I have one that's my number two. Like
What?
I have
Bro, it was
three
complicated
movies,
this
right?
for no reason, bro.
I have three movies, right?
Okay, that's all you had to
I
say,
want-
bro.
I have three movies, right? I really like Wrong Turn from 2021, and I really like The Strangers, like the first one from 2008.
Wrong turn. What's the?
Basically, this girl, I think she's like hiking, and then she finds like this.
And she makes a wrong turn. Oh my
Basically,
gosh.
to be honest, but they find like this like cult, kind of living in the forest of like this mountain she's hiking,
Uh-huh.
and basically she just has to deal with that. That's
Wow,
a pretty
sounds
good
awesome.
one that I like. And then like, have you seen Strangers?
No, I don't know what that is. Is it an older
Strangers
movie?
is, yeah. Well, they actually just came out with the newer one recently. I just like the original one because it was the first one I saw. Even though this newer one's pretty good too. Basically, it's just like two people. They're just in a cabin, and these guys just out of nowhere start hunting them. And I really just like it because it's like the type of horror that's like realistic, where these people are literally just chilling in the middle of the woods in their own cabin, and out of nowhere these three people just start trying to kill them. And they have to
That's
deal with that.
realistic.
Well, I mean, cause like it's like it's not like anything scary.
I'm
I mean,
sorry,
like,
do you
to me,
mean
like,
since
the
where it's like
scariest
kind of
thing is-
grounded?
Yeah, like to me, like the scariest thing is like a home invasion. You know what I mean? Like, cause like, what do you do?
Damn, that's
And
kind of real actually.
obviously, since they're like unprepared, they kind of have to like figure out what the hell they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely that.
Yeah, that makes sense. And what's your last one that you said?
Oh, Paranormal Activity: Next of Kin.
There's a second
So
one?
this is actually a newer one that came out. I think it was just like a Paramount Plus exclusive, but it has nothing to do with the previous Paranormal Activity movies.
Bruh.
But basically, this one girl, I think she reaches out on like Ancestry.com or whatever, and she finds that this like
Ooh,
hick,
scary.
she finds that this like hick guy is like related to her.
Yeah.
And he's all like, yeah, I actually come from a family of what are the people that swear off like technology and they just live like in little communities, and they're like they don't really talk to anybody. They
Bruh,
live like off
monk?
the land and stuff. No, not monks. They're here in
nomad?
the U.S. They're here in the U.S. They're here in the U.S.
There's a term for him?
They're called like Mennonites. I think that's what they actually like what they are. But
Mennonites?
yeah, they're what are they called? They're like in little communities. They don't use like cars. They still use like horse and carriage. They don't really use like technology.
This is a
at
thing that
all.
happens now?
Yeah, it's like a real thing. Yeah. Amish, bro. Amish.
Bro, that was the worst way to describe Amish people,
Amish,
bruh. What are you
Amish.
talking
My
about?
bad, my bad. Okay, anyways, she finds out that he's Amish. So, and she finds out that her
Dog.
mom used to be part of their community, whatever. So she's like, all right, let me go check it out, whatever. And then it turns out that they like worship, like they actually end up worshiping Satan, something like that, and she has to deal with.
Bro, but Amish
consequences
people are
of
supposed
that.
to be Christians,
So it's
bruh.
actually cool. It's actually good.
Hmm. I haven't even heard of that before. But like I was saying earlier, I like Alien a lot. The very first one, the release also in the 70s actually.
It actually is pretty good.
I think
actually.
I'm very partial to the 70s, but that movie, okay, it is horror, but like it's not like the big thing I got about it, I guess. I mean, that's kind of an unfair pick, but the like big jump scare in that movie, I think still holds up today and is still pretty scary. Even though I've already seen it before. I feel like you know some things are good if you've already seen them before, and then when you actually watch the thing, you're like, wow, it's still pretty awesome.
the Alien movies are so good, and I
For
think like
sure.
one of the things that I love about them is like the whole. I love like the company aspect of it. You know what I mean? Like this whole.
Bro
like,
plays way too much Lethal Company, bruh. He's
well, that's
too
actually one of the
locked
reasons
in.
why I like Lethal Company because of that whole thing.
The company.
But it's just like a cool concept. You know what I mean? Like this like government or this authoritarian this I can't speak, but this like government that's just in complete control and you can't really do anything about it. You know what I mean? And it's like even though they're not like the main villain of the story, they're like a villain.
They're the
You know what I mean?
orchestrator, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah. I get what
Did
you
you
mean.
like the new one? Did you watch that one?
Yeah, I thought it was
Alien
cool.
Romulus. Yeah, I watched it too. I thought it
What was
so
it? Not
good.
Covenant. Romulus.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that one was really good. I thought. Like, I watched it in theaters. It's actually the only one I've seen in theaters, and I thought at first I was like, the movie's not really that scary, which is kind of disappointing. But the ending section, bruh, with the like the baby that turned into like one of the what are they called? They're not builders. I forgot what they're called. But I don't know if you've
Yeah,
seen
the
Prometheus or like Covenant.
yeah.
It turned like one of those things.
I forget what they're
That
called.
section was actually really scary. I was like,
It was creepy.
what the hell is about to happen now, bruh?
Did you see the model for the guy that they used?
Yes.
For that?
Yes. I looked it up after I saw the movie and I was like, bro, this
Kind of
is
cool though.
crazy. No, for sure. I fell in love with Alien, bro. I watched the first one and Romulus on my birthday, actually. That was like the way I treated myself. I thought it was so good. So good.
He was good.
But
What do
alright.
you think? What's your favorite action movie?
Oh, action.
I'll
Define
let
action.
you think. I'll let you think. All right, here's mine. All right. Now, I'm not a proud American or anything. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not over here thinking like, oh hell yeah, bro, Independence Day. Like, I love 4th of July, whatever.
Mhm.
But there's something that gets me patriotic about Olympus Has Fallen. I freaking love that movie.
Olympus Has Fallen?
That's the movie where they take over the White House, where North Korea takes over the White House. It's
What?
with Jared Butler.
That's the,
Don't tell me you
that's the
never.
plot?
Don't tell me you never seen it, bro.
I've heard of it, but I've never known the plot of the movie. I've just heard the name. North Korea is the villain in the movie?
They're so basically like it's kind of under false pretenses, right? But basically, they're having debates with what they think is like the minister of South Korea.
Bruh,
But
but it
then I
was the
think
minister of North Korea the whole time. Oh
But
my
I forget what
gosh.
happens. But they end up. I think they kill him, and then like they take over the whatever. But basically,
Mhm.
what like our main character is, he used to be the bodyguard for the president, but then during an accident, he let the first lady die by accident, obviously, and then
By
he's kinda, like
accident?
retired, and he's working like he's working like in downtown DC, and he sees that
Yeah.
like stuff is happening, so he kind of like walks towards the White House, and he just gets caught up in it, and he's like, all right guys, I'm here to save the day, and he basically just saves the day. It's so good though. They actually turned it into a
Wow.
freaking trilogy. So there's
What?
Olympus Has Fallen.
Who was the
there's
op of the second movie?
There's London Has Fallen.
Bruh,
and then
the British
there's
spin-off.
Angel Has Fallen, and all three follow the same guy.
Wait, Heaven Falls in the last one?
no.
Bruh, I'm like, Satan is the main op of the final movie. That's an insane trilogy.
No. In the basically like in the first one, it's the White House gets taken over, The second one is the president is in London and he has to protect the president in London. I think I don't know how they take over, but
And then
then the
he
third one is
dies and goes to
actually
heaven, has to protect God in heaven. from
the
Satan.
third one is there's like some experimental stuff, but basically looks like as if Jared Butler or his character like turned to the dark side. So now the U.S. is hunting him and he has to clear his own name.
Huh.
The second one isn't that good. The third one's okay, but the first one is so
It's
good.
peak.
I freaking love it. Yeah, I freaking love it.
I might need to check it out then. I've never actually seen it.
It's like it's like very cheesy and it's like it just man freaking it when so there's a after they capture the White House they take off the flag and they burn it to the ground and it's like oh man it brings a tear to my eye every single time I see that. I'm like damn bro.
Oh, that's why you said you're not
monsters.
patriotic or anything.
Yeah, I'm like these
Bro, that's
monsters,
hilarious.
bro.
Alright, my pick for action would probably have to be Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I was trying to think all the
Never
action
seen that
movies
movie,
I've
bro.
seen, and I'm like, a lot of movies I've seen are action, but like, it's not like I care about the action per se, you know? Like, I usually kind of fall asleep when people are just fighting. I'm like, okay, this is mindless, but Scott Pilgrim, because it's a really animated movie. I mean, it's live action, but like, animated in the sense where like, things are really exaggerated.
Yeah.
I think it's being pretty cool, and it's very funny, too. Michael Cera is hilarious.
I've never seen that movie before.
It's very good.
And I know that like Uzi made his first or second album based on that, like the art style and stuff. So
Yeah.
that's always made me like wanna watch it, but
Mhm.
I just never have.
It's pretty good. I don't know how you feel about it now. I mean, I still like the movie, but it's definitely from like a different era. Like they say stuff like retard still in that movie. Like the humor is kind of like older and whatnot, but I think it's so
Radical.
good. I could rewatch it a billion times. I even read the comic too. That's also fire.
There's a series I think on Netflix. I remember seeing that came out a couple.
That one was
that
pretty
came out
good.
this
I liked
year,
it. They kind of
last
trolled a
year,
little
the year
bit, but it was pretty
before.
cool. I enjoyed that. I like seeing more content from it. 'Cause it's just cool story overall. So I like seeing more of the world. All right, what else we got?
What's your favorite comedy movie?
Maybe Zoolander. Damn, is it Zoolander? Wait, is Project X considered a comedy? 'Cause it might be that. Have you seen that movie?
No.
It's a movie about these high schoolers that throw the greatest party of all time. You haven't even heard of Project X before, really? The cover is a guy laid out on a lawn, and there's like red Solo cups around him. Came out 2012. And it's literally just about these high schoolers throwing the greatest party of all time.
I've never seen this before, but it actually sounds like a pretty good like they film it as a mockumentary. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Found footage.
Yeah,
It's
it's
kinda
so awesome. And like, actually, yeah, I think that definitely
I'll
would
write
be a comedy.
I'll
I
write
think
that on my list.
that's probably number one, low key. I can rewatch that a billion
Project
times too. I think they just
X.
removed it from Netflix, which is sad because it's very, very funny. And it's
Never seen that
also
movie.
from a different era. They use old language, I would say, colorful old language.
Mine
Just hilarious.
Mine is probably Vacation. It's the one with what's the guy from The Office?
Jim,
No,
Dwight,
no,
Andy,
Andy.
bruh, the guy from The
2015.
Office.
2015. Ed Helms.
Vacation. Okay, what's the draw of the movie?
It's literally they literally just go on a vacation.
It seems so tame.
It's like a cross country. They go from some place to some place. I think it's like a remake of a old movie like titled Vacation or whatever.
Oh,
So
really?
it's technically like a sequel or whatever, or maybe like a threequel, but you don't really have to watch the other ones to understand this. You can just watch this one on its own.
Gotcha. That's kind of a weird choice. Have you seen The Hangover? That movie's hilarious.
I have, yeah.
I think that's
I've
a
only seen
better
the first one.
Ed Helms movie. This movie I've never seen before.
I recommend this one. It's pretty funny.
Vacation. Ooh, you want to know one I want to watch kind of badly? Is it We're the Millers or Meet the Millers?
Oh yeah, I've actually never seen that one either, but my wife says it's pretty good.
That one seems really, really funny. And it's got the actor with the eyebrows. I feel like he would be my goat in that movie without even
The
seeing it.
Virgin.
He is the Virgin, yeah. Yeah. I think it would be really, really hilarious. Definitely gotta add that to the list.
All right. What's your favorite superhero movie?
I don't know if I have a favorite superhero movie, but I do want to say that the best MCU movie. Wait, no, I do have a favorite superhero movie. Favorites tie between. Wait, can you
Mine's
guess?
tied. Mine's tied between Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2.
Bro, mine's kind of the same. Because I was gonna say mine's either Into the Spider Verse or Across the Spider Verse. It's probably my number one. But I can't decide which one I like more. If I'm being honest, I like them both. Like
I would definitely say I
equally
like
for
the
different
first
reasons.
one. Oh crap! I do like the second one too, actually. Crap, you're right.
I think I'm more
It's tough,
biased because
bro.
I've seen the second one like 3 times, but I've only seen the first one time. But I still love them
Do
both.
you
for,
do you
like,
not like
everything.
rewatching movies you like?
A lot of times I don't need to rewatch them.
Like I don't like rewatching. Like my wife loves movies, right? So she's always watching movies with either me, her dad, by herself, whatever, right?
Mm.
I like rewatching movies that I like, but I only like watching scenes that I enjoy. So like I will skip
Yeah,
like
I do that.
if I'm rewatching like Into the Spider-Verse, I kind of skip the intro and I kind of like go towards like the middle section towards the end because I'm like actually you know what, that's a lie. I actually do like all the entire movie. That's a bad um example.
Example.
If I'm watching like Spider-Man 1, right? I skip to the point where like Goblin's already like a thing. Like I probably start watching it right when he becomes the Goblin. That's probably when I pick up the movie. I skip the whole the whole intro stuff.
Okay.
Just cuz I'm like I already know what happens. Let me see like peek.
Yeah. I guess I kind of do that, but I wouldn't click on the movie to do that. I'd look up the clips that I want to see from it. But I'd look up the main draws of the movie. But I wouldn't turn on the movie and skip to a certain part for the most part. Like, I do that sometimes, like Whiplash. I skip to certain parts in that movie because, like, okay, you know what? I do it for movies where long stretches of it I like a lot. You know, meaning like maybe I wanted to watch just one scene for that movie. However, I like the stuff that happens right after that, so I'll just keep it on and see what's happening until I get like too bored. Then I'll click off and go
Oh, you
do
think I
something
just
else. But for the most part, no, I don't really rewatch things I've already like liked a lot because it's not productive for the most part. Movies are a
Why do you
big
think I
time
just
commitment,
gooed
bro.
in your cave, Why do you think I just gooed in your cave, Neiman?
Stop, stop, bruh. You've been infected. You've been
That's
infected, bruh.
actually I hadn't watched Whiplash until that. That's what made me watch
Oh, you saw it?
Whiplash. Yeah, I
What'd you think about
did.
it?
It's good. It's good. I freaking love it. I love
Whiplash
J.K.
is
Simmons. He's like
awesome,
there's
bro.
there's some actors where I will definitely check it out. Like if I see that this actor's in it, I will give it a watch just because like they're in it. And J.K. Simmons is one of those actors.
Yes, sir. That's what's up.
Because
Bro.
I love him.
Yeah, he gives the performance of a lifetime in Whiplash. I think Miles Teller is fired too. Actually, Miles Teller, he's in Project X, actually, and he plays himself.
Talk about Reed Richards, bro.
Yes, he plays himself in that movie, which is really funny. Like he's not even a character, bro. He's just his, or I guess he is kind of a character, but he's just his college like baseball star. But he still does Miles Teller. He's one of my go actors actually. I like him a lot. And I would love to see him in Secret Wars, to be honest, as the Maker. That would be awesome. Or as the Maker just sometime in the MCU. I think he could do a fire job.
That'd be kind of funny. I can't really take him as like a serious villain, to be honest, or like a villain role.
Hey, you'll see, bro. When they cast him, you shall see, bro.
Joke's on you, bro. They're gonna bring back Robert Downey Jr. to play him. Robert Downey Jr. is gonna play the Maker.
They really will, bro. They really reused RDJ for Doctor Doom. What a troll, bruh. I still think that's so stupid. Yeah, the MCU sucks balls, bruh.
That actually did kind of hurt me. I mean, like it's like cool he's back, but it's also like, bro, there's literally so many people we could have gotten to play. Dude, I'm still okay. Are you of the firm believer that the guy who played Oppenheimer would have done a good job?
As
You know
Doctor Doom?
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have did a good job, I think. I could see him being Doctor Doom.
Actor. What's his name? Is gonna piss me off.
Cillian Murphy.
Killian Murphy. Yep. Killian Murphy.
He'd be kind of cool. He wouldn't be my first choice, but he could easily do a good job with Doctor Doom.
Be your second choice.
100%. Someone unknown. To be honest,
honestly,
I'm not
yeah.
someone who wants. Actually, that's not really true. But let's say that like the key roles in the Marvel universe, I don't want them to be big stars, like household names. Maybe is a better term. I would rather they be like nobodies that they're like giving a chance, that still fit the role or like the look or whatever. For example, people were talking about Ryan Gosling being Nova in the MCU.
Yuck.
And I was like,
Yuck.
that would be
yuck.
awesome. I would actually love if he was Nova. Because Nova's not even like a key character really, for the most part in Marvel. So like that, I'm okay with like casting a like big actor or just like surprising us, you know, like something where it's like this actually fits really well, but I wouldn't think about this. Like Giancarlo Esposito.
Oh yeah.
Like people were talking about him being Professor X. And I'm like, that would be terrific.
I saw people wanting him to be Doctor Doom.
I don't know. I'd want him for Doom, but I guess he could do a decent job. To be honest, I'm sure he could probably do good on that role.
Honestly,
But I want to be
one of
surprised.
the things that I do hate about actors, or what I hate about like movies with MCU, or this is going back to MCU hate. I hate that like because they're actors and because they have contracts, they're obligated to show their face. Like I like that Ryan Reynolds like understands like we're not here for you, bro. We're here for Deadpool, and he doesn't like he's completely okay with just showing having a mask on 24/7. And I wish kind of more people were like that, to be honest.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Loki, Deadpool is kind of a different case a little bit, just because he's ugly. You know, like nobody wants to see that shit. Which is one of the main reasons he wears the mask. But you're definitely right though. It is Loki. That's kind of like a minor thing for me, but it is kind of a troll. Like Spider-Man in the MCU will reveal his face like any given opportunity, bruh.
Yeah.
Anytime. Like it's like he's fighting a strong villain. He's like, oh god, I might lose this. Let me take off my mask. I'm like, bruh. So in case you like escape or something,
I
you
want to kill
just
you
know what
myself.
you look like,
Takes
bruh.
off his mask.
Doesn't make any sense. They have
Takes off his
no
mask.
sense of a secret identity. That's kind of an
Yeah.
MCU thing at the same time, you know? Like Iron Man kind of set that precedent the first one of not having a secret identity.
Man, I actually do kind of wish we would have been able to see like Tony with Iron Man as his bodyguard. I think that would have been kind of sick.
Was that not a thing in the first movie?
I think maybe they say it as like a one-liner joke or something, but I don't think they.
Really? He never had a
keep it.
time where he had an Iron Man bodyguard?
I don't think so.
It wasn't like Rhodey or something, or like AI or any of that? Dang, I thought they maybe did that. Wow. I gotta rewatch that movie. It's been a long time. Loki, I want to rewatch every MCU movie now, so I can see everything with new lenses. Because like I imagine I'm gonna rewatch everything and be like, wow, it was shit from the beginning, bruh. It wasn't. It didn't just become ass after Endgame. It's been ass this whole time secretly. I mean, not saying I even want to hate, but like I'm expecting to. But I do want to reconsume things, you know, because now I just see things differently. So it used to be kind of like almost a first watch in a way. Also, I was just so young, you know, I don't remember anything.
Now that you're an actual Marvel fanboy.
Now that I like Marvel the way I do, I think it'd be cool.
All right, what's your favorite Harry Potter movie?
Goblet of Fire. Easy.
Respectable.
I think it's the best one.
I like
even.
Prisoner of Azkaban.
What happens in that movie?
That's the time travel one, and
that one's good.
And where we see where we find out that that's when the guy escapes his godfather.
Sirius Black.
Sirius Black, yeah.
That one is pretty dang
honestly,
good.
I think what makes it for me is his monologue. Like he gives, he's all like, where he's like crashing out. He's like, I've done my waiting for 15 years. He's just pissed, bro. I freaking love that.
I like the time travel in that movie a lot. I like time travel stories where they intentionally try to follow their tracks. or they don't try to and they still end up following the way the future is meant to be. It makes like a perfect loop. I think that's interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you saw Harry Potter.
I didn't until recently.
Yeah, I'm like, you told me someone who would dunk on it.
I didn't like Harry Potter for the longest time, but then my wife was all like,
I'm like,
"Bro,
you're a Star
watching
Wars
this."
guy. You picked your side.
And then I watched it. I like it.
And Harry Potter's pretty good. I remember I watched all the movies when I dropped this like huge piece of glass on my toe. And bro, it was so bad. My toe was in so much pain that I couldn't even go to sleep. And so I just hit up one of my friends and I was like, yo, trying to watch all the Harry Potter movies right now. we watched
watch it yearly.
We watched like all of them in like one night.
We do it yearly. We watch them from first movie to the end, like around.
Were you rewatching them? Really?
Like, yeah, around like December time. We watch them again. We watch them pretty.
Yeah, I don't know if they're that good, but I respect that.
What's your favorite bad movie?
Maybe Dune. Maybe both the Dune movies.
What? You don't like the second one?
I love it. I think it is one of the funniest movies I've ever seen in my entire life.
I freaking love. I
Like,
hate
easily
the first
top
one.
3.
The first one is so boring. I fell asleep so many times. I had a
I
the
was
first
too.
Dune movie. I had to freaking like rewatch it like 3 times because I fell asleep in different parts. But the second one, I went to go watch it in theaters, and I was like, dude, this is actually so good.
They're both really, really fun. The second one is definitely funnier, but they're both hilarious. Like, easily one of the most enjoyable movies I've ever watched in my entire life. I find them so entertaining.
So what do you mean? So why do you say they're bad then?
They're not good. They're not good at all. They're movies that, like, want to be... And maybe it's just because the fans hyped it up as well, but, like... Dune did not change cinema in any way, bruh. Like, straight up, it's a movie that should have just came and got... Yes. People think it's the movie of all time, bruh. Or I guess together because they're kind of connected, but people go crazy for Dune. Hype up everything they do in Dune. Like, oh, this scene is so crazy and powerful and unique for cinema. No, bruh. It literally isn't. The movie falls flat.
Silence!
I don't even remember what I don't even like about the movie anymore that much because it was like a running joke that like after I saw it, I hyped it up and said it was the greatest movie of all time. Like, if you asked me my favorite movie, I would tell you Dune. Even though the entire time I was watching the second one, I was laughing. From beginning to end, I was laughing. I thought it was so funny. Like, Timothée Chalamet, he is my favorite actor of all time. All time, bruh. But his voice is so immersion breaking in Dune. He always puts on this like, I don't know, like maybe edgy, cool guy voice, and like it doesn't fit or like work ever. Bro, they literally make it a big thing when he says Dune in the movie. I knew it back when it had its like
I need to rewatch.
Arakan name, Dune, and theater was like, holy shit, bro. He just said Dune in the movie called Dune. This movie is so good. And also the final fight, bro, was so homoerotic. Like, that's probably the gayest scene of cinema I've ever seen in my entire life. It wasn't even a fight, bro. It was a tussle, bro. It was so funny. I could not stop laughing. I can't even lie. I thought it was so funny. But the movie is not good. It tries to be really, really deep and good, but it's not at all. Like, whatsoever. The only good thing I can say about the movie, straight up, is that it's funny. That's it.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's trash.
I was not expecting that, to be honest, at all. That was kind of... I just kind of...
It's still my favorite movie, though. Don't get it twisted. That's number 1.
My favorite bad movie is probably The Belko Experiment. This movie...
Bro, I remember you
hyping
it. Or you didn't hype it up, but like you talked about that movie, bro, so long ago.
Yeah,
and you had me thinking it was like gonna be the movie.
Of it, bro. The idea of it is so good, but it's such a bad movie. Just imagine like the Hunger Games in an office type setting.
It is a really good concept, honestly. Like, it's weird. So what was bad about it then? Like, where did it fumble?
The acting and then like a little bit of the story, kinda. I think the acting is what made it fumble the most, to be honest. Like, at times it can be a little cringe.
Okay.
But the idea of it's kind of like interesting, and even the ending's kind of cool because like at the end we find out that this wasn't the only company or this wasn't the only experiment they've done. They've done a bunch of them, but because we don't know.
Oh, so there's gonna be sequels or something?
I think they wanted to, but because it flopped, we never got them.
Damn, it
And
was
I don't
that
care enough
bad.
to look into it.
Tragic.
I don't care enough to like research to see if like they were like, well, since we didn't make the movies, this is what we're gonna do.
Mm-hmm. Got you. Dang, poor Belko experiment. That's actually pretty sad. Is that
Let's
all?
see. What's your favorite? What's your favorite monster movie?
You did the monster mash. The monster mash. Favorite monster movie. Is Igor
I got you,
a
bro.
monster movie?
Godzilla -1.
Is Igor a monster movie?
Sure.
Bro, you don't know Igor, bruh.
Yeah, that's the Disney one.
Is it a monster movie?
Sure. He's ugly.
You're saying like, is that action? You're like, whatever. Let me talk about the movie I wanted to talk about. Come on, I like that one when I was a kid. Oh, is Planet 51 considered a monster movie?
Was that animated one where the people crash land on the alien movie?
Yeah.
I've only seen that movie once.
Yeah.
Actually.
Where The Rock is the main guy. He plays a white
The
guy,
Rock
bro. He
is
does a
in
damn
this?
good job too.
That's The Rock.
He's the main guy. He's the white guy, the white blonde
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
The astronaut that lands on the alien planet.
What the hell? I didn't know that. That's
He's the
funny.
main guy. I used to love that movie as a kid, bruh.
That is funny.
But like, no cap. Only monster movie I know is Godzilla, if I'm being honest. That would be the only answer I'd really have, but I do like those two that I just oh, The Thing is pretty good, actually.
I'd say that one. Actually, The Thing is pretty good. I'd say that one or the movie Underwater.
Underwater.
Bro, Underwater is my that's like my prized possession.
Oh, I like how I was hyping up Alien. I didn't even mention that. I love Alien
I
too.
f-
That's probably number
I
one realistically.
I have a big fear of the water. And
Mm-hmm.
Underwater is the best movie, but
Bro, I think he Kanan.
it fixes it, bro. Or not fixes it. It
Oh,
like
really?
encompasses it because
Oh.
it starts off. It
Well,
starts
okay, it fixed
off.
it.
Literally, it just starts off with this girl. She's sleeping in bed, and she wakes up. She's all like, "What the hell?" And she just feels like.
Oh, it's that
violently
one you're
thrown.
talking about. Before.
Yeah.
Like it starts with like
and then
bunch of water pouring in, right?
Yep.
It starts like really crazy. I'm like, damn,
You
bro.
find out that she's in a drilling. She's in like a mining
finna
oil
happen?
facility. It's like 20,000 feet under the ocean. They have to escape. Whatever.
And it's got the chick from Twilight. Ain't that crazy?
And then at the end, freaking Godzilla.
What?
Not Godzilla. Cthulhu.
Oh,
shows
I'm
up,
like,
bro.
what? What a plot
Freaking
twist.
Cthulhu just shows up at the end. It's such a good movie.
I only saw the first like 3 minutes, 5 minutes maybe. But honestly, it seemed like it would be interesting just based off how it started, you know? If a movie has a strong start, I just imagine it has to be good. I can't think of a movie that had a really strong start that just completely disappointed me, you know? Like, if you start off good, I trust you. I think most movies start off boring, or like, I click off in like first 2 minutes, bruh. So a strong start goes a long way for me.
Let me look up. Let's see. 10 movies with the strong
Monster
start and
Mash.
a bad second half. Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull. Wonder Woman. No Hard Feelings.
You seen Wonder Woman?
The Island.
Bro
Brave,
really does love DC.
Downsizing. Glass. The Matrix. Flight of the Navigator.
Chill, The Matrix is peak, bruh. The Matrix is
The Matrix
awesome.
Resurrections.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, that shit was boring, bruh. No cap. No cap. There is one I think
What's
it
your
is.
favorite
Nah.
romantical movie? You have one?
I feel like I just saw one that I would have.
Mine actually
Put on there.
just came out.
You go first.
Little movie called We Live in Time. It's with Andrew Garfield and what's her name from Black Widow?
Natasha Romanoff.
No, her sister.
Sylvester
Florence
Stallone.
Pugh.
Oh,
Florence Pugh. It basically just tells a little story about the two of them. It's cute. A little cute story.
do I have a favorite romance movie? I feel like I should have
It
something.
cuts to different like sections in their time. So like we start off like in the middle section, and then we see like the beginning of the relationship, and then we see like the end, and then we see like the middle again. It just jumps back and forth between different parts.
Okay, mine's probably what's it called? Brokeback Mountain.
Bro, what?
That's probably number one for me.
Okay, bro.
I don't know. I haven't really seen that many romance movies. Would you say Forrest Gump is a romance movie?
Jenny. Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't feel strongly about the romance in that movie, but I like that movie a lot.
Sure.
Bro, stop saying that, bruh.
If you want to see a good, wait, no, I'm thinking of complete different. I don't know why. For some reason, when you were saying Forrest Gump, obviously like the actor is what's his face?
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. And when I was thinking of Tom Hanks, I thought of Castaway. And I was all like, bro, Castaway is ass. Just watch
Castaway?
Alvin and the Chipmunks. The third one.
I don't know, the Chipmunks is peak, bro. I don't care what nobody says. Those movies were so good. Oh, I like Juno. Have you seen that movie?
Oh, I actually have. Yeah.
That one's pretty good. Although I don't know if that even counts as romance, huh?
I was gonna say they kind of break up. Wait, are you talking about the parents or the parents don't end up surviving that relationship?
Like,
I guess.
Juno is kind of the main thing in it, but Michael Cera, he does like pop up every so often, but maybe that's not a good one to say then. Yeah, it's hard to say romance. Brokeback Mountain, final answer.
Okay, no worries. No worries.
Numero
All right, you got a favorite Disney movie?
What's Disney?
Okay, so I got like.
Is Star Wars
2.
considered Disney?
I got The Fox and the Hound, and then Dumbo.
The Fox and the Hound.
Bro, it's a classic, bro. Bro, look it up. No, don't. You're laughing, bro. Go look it up.
The Fox and the Hound.
Look it up, brother.
That's your GOAT Disney movie.
That's my GOAT Disney movie.
The Fox and the Hound.
Look it up. It's a classic, bro. It came out in 1981. What's your GOAT, bro?
That's a
What's your
good pick,
GOAT,
bro. That's a good pick. My favorite Disney movie?
Yeah. But that's like kiddish. So if I had to choose an actual like realistic one, probably be Mulan. I freaking love Mulan.
I'm trying to think what's even Disney. Is Little Mermaid Disney?
Yeah.
That one's probably up there for me. Rewatched that one a lot. Lilo and Stitch is pretty fire.
That's a good one.
Actually, you know what? Right now, it might be Turning Red. When I saw that one, it really
I
surprised
actually
me.
did like that movie. That movie's pretty good. Yeah, I actually.
Like, I definitely thought it was gonna
freaking-
be not that good at all.
What's the song that they sing? God damn it! It was stuck in my head for a while.
I don't even know.
The-
Wooga. That movie's pretty good though. Have you seen Everything Everywhere All at Once?
No, actually.
Oh, damn! I was gonna say Straw Hat Goofy. He said that Turning Red and Everything Everywhere All at Once are like the same movie plot wise, but from different perspectives. Like Turning Red is from the kid's perspective, and Everything Everywhere All at Once is about the mom's perspective. And I'm actually so glad I watched both because he's not even lying. They literally complement each other so well. Like, would definitely recommend watching them like back to back. They actually work together.
My wife has seen both. I'll definitely talk to her about that.
It's real,
What's your favorite Pixar movie? Besides Cars.
Bro, put me in a box now. Holy. Bro,
Give me
took away
top
my
3. Give me top
favorite.
3. Give me top 3. Give me top 3 Pixar.
Here, I won't even include Cars. Monsters University.
Ooh, that's a good. I love.
That's
that
up there. The second Toy Story. That's up there. And fuck it, A Bug's Life. Actually, A Bug's Life is number 1. A Bug's Life.
Bro, I've been wanting to watch A Bug's Life for the longest time, but my wife hates that movie.
Really?
So I haven't been able to watch it, but I used to watch it all the time as a little kid.
I like A Bug's Life. Did you like A Bug's Life or Ants more?
Dude, I actually did mess with Ants. I'm not gonna lie. I have both of them on DVD, bro.
Bro, Ants is underrated. Because
like, if
Ants
I
and
go
A
to
Bug's
my
Life dropped
mom's
like the
house-
same time, I feel like Ants got overshadowed. But Ants was pretty good, bruh.
Like, if I go to my mom's house, it's definitely there on DVD.
They're both. Dang, they dropped the same year too. Isn't that crazy?
For me, top 3 Pixar is definitely No, in no. Actually, there's a particular order. Wall-E is probably top, and then Monsters
Wall-E.
University is there, and then Onward is actually so good.
Onward is fire. Onward is
That's
honestly, I think it maybe dropped at kind of a bad time because it came out
It
like
was during COVID,
2020. Yeah,
During COVID,
I think maybe it would have got more recognition if it came out before that.
me and my wife saw it at a drive-in because all
Really?
the theaters were shut down, and they had a drive-in with that, and we saw it.
Nice. I saw it from home. I thought it was pretty dang good. Loki, I think it's probably Chris Pratt's best role that he's
Animated
done.
voice.
Something animated.
Bro, Lego Movie. What are you talking about, bro?
I haven't seen that in so long. I can't really speak on that anymore, to be honest.
It's peak.
Like when I was a kid, I liked it, but it's been forever now. I can't tell you like a single line except like you don't have to be evil. I think I kind of want to rewatch that now. Is that Disney? That Pixar?
Lego Movie.
That one's up there for me then.
Which one?
That one's up
Wait,
there.
what?
Wait, does the guy who plays Batman in the Batman Lego movie, does he play Batman in the Lego movie? Is this the same guy?
I don't think so, actually.
It's a different guy for Lego movie? Come like, if
I actually
so,
think
that's
it might be.
genius, like, foreshadowing, bruh. Like, they actually had it figured out.
Ew, is this a bug? What the frick?
And that movie is fire, too. Ooh, maybe I should have said that for kids' movie. Like a Batman movie. That one's awesome, bruh.
What the hell is that, bro?
Wait, no. My favorite superhero movie probably is Lego Batman. I take it back. I think it's like the best superhero movie that's ever been made. Number one.
Actually, is up there.
Like, it sounds like a troll answer, but it's so good, bruh.
It is so good.
For no reason. This is why you should go outside the box sometimes. And, like, just try things. Because sometimes you just find a hit, bro. It's so good. I'm surprised they didn't make a sequel or like a franchise out of that, to be honest. Maybe it didn't do well in
Alright.
the box office.
It's been an hour. You wanna call it?
It's been over an hour. But yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for listening. That was episode 6 of the. What did you say?
What did I say?
Free.
Tick Goat podcast. Because
Yep,
our
the
favorite
Tick
show
Goat
is Tick.
podcast.
We love
Yep,
to. Maybe next
everybody
episode will be all
everybody
about Tick.
go watch
Episode
Tick.
7, the Tick episode.
Hell yeah.
Stay
All right,
tuned.
see you guys.